Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. Today I've been thinking about how we all need human connections. And I also want to acknowledge that some of us in our early childhood, we experienced a lot of low self-esteem because of a lack of those human connections. And maybe part of our coping skills was to be super nice to other people in order to ensure that we mattered. Other times, others of us and our coping mechanisms where we would never allow ourselves to express healthy anger. And still others of us didn't know how to say no, and we would take on too much, and that created a lot of stress in our bodies. And then we find it's really difficult to even express what our emotions are. You may find that your body says no because you weren't able to say no. And find yourself in an isolation with your emotions, emotionally isolated from others, not knowing how to bridge that gap, how to have those human connections that your body craves and your soul needs. Well, on my journey, I have discovered that it is really possible to live your life and like yourself. And not only like yourself, but that you can enjoy other people. And as you journey through this life of healing, you discover that you really do matter. And that is reflected to you, mirrored to you in your relationships that you have with other humans and animals. And you develop your capacity to honestly express your truth with authenticity. There's something about speaking authentically that is so incredibly empowering for all of us. And it's also possible to be really clear around what your priorities are, beginning with yourself, to prioritize your own health and well-being first, and that will support you to be available to support others. And part of that path is also communicating how you feel, and doing so with confidence, because no one knows you better than you. And then you'll discover, just like I have, it's possible to create and build enduring relationships for the rest of your life. And how do I know this is possible? Because this is my life. This is the path that I've come, and that's why I'm on the path that I'm on right now. And so when I'm uncertain, I reach out and I ask for some help. There's no shame in that. And I take the time I need to make decisions in order to be in full choice, with a full yes or a full no. No, thank you. Because my voice really does matter in this world. And the way that I show up, it influences others. And especially my children and my loved ones. I want to be really showing up authentically and sincerely so that they have that model for the rest of their lives to pay forward too. And I do this because I know my emotions make sense. All of the frequency of emotions, and there's a large frequency of those, every single one of them matters. When we get distortions in our perceptions, we make some of them bad and wrong, and others to be just the best ever. And they all matter. And it's important to go through this path to discover that they all make sense. And part of that then is learning how to listen to your own body's wisdom. And when your body contracts or withdraws, to really slow down and be with it. Because life is really for you. Life can only seem to be against you when you're being somebody who you are not. So how do you step into being fully who you are? Well, there's a few different skill sets that would be helpful for you. And the first that I recommend highly is to really develop your awareness of your body sensations And then to have a language to be able to articulate them, to name them, as well as your emotions and the beautiful values and needs that underlie everything that you do. And the second step might be a little more challenging for some of us, and yet it's really important, is to reach out and develop a relationship with another person where you can practice communicating in this way, where it's safe to talk about how you're feeling and the sensations in your body and what those emotions might be and what you're needing, and to have that reflected back with kindness and warmth. And so I really highly recommend that you take time to also follow through with journaling about this. If you're willing to take those next steps and start to develop your awareness of your body's sensations and have a language to name what you're feeling, to name what you value, to write it down, and then you'll be able to look back and see on this path where you've been and where you're going and how far you've come, and get that acknowledgement. And then reach out and connect daily with another person to practice empathizing with one another. So if this resonates with you and you're looking for community to be able to support your learning and growth, join me to work and heal with others. You can start with my free course on my website at healingyoursanctuary.com. And that course will walk you through how we got here, and you can learn how to heal, and you can start to step into inclusive, warm community. So that's at healingyoursanctuary.com. Thanks for being on this journey with me today. Healing you.